What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC26 video where it is Monday, it is 6 p.m. and we're going to see what EA have given us for today. Hopefully something fun, hopefully a fun Evo, nothing new in Foundations. This year guys, I'm really glad to be kind of doing the 6 p.m. content on my Road to Glory account because it kind of lets me let you know that I'm actually playing and engaging with the game. I always had it in the back of my mind last year that I always showed the 6 p.m. content on an account that I never did anything on. So sometimes it was hard to see what was new. And, you know, if I logged onto a game, onto like a video of a game where somebody's explaining what's new and they haven't like glaringly obviously played it, I'll be like, why on earth would I listen to you? So yeah, good to come on here. Anyway, sorry for waffling. Let's see what we have got though. So Imperial Defender, the Black Spider still there. Portuguese Panther still there. Nothing new in seasonal either. For live events, we have got nothing new there either. I did win the tournament for Chardonnay in yesterday's setup. So another win today or tomorrow or the day after. I've got 15 attempts now effectively to win it one more time. Only took me 2 attempts to win it the first time for Chardonnay and to get that real cool arrow spin piece of content. The weekly rush points, you've got one more day to get those. Honestly, guys, even though there's some packs there, because they gave no rush bonus objective this week with double points, I can't bring myself to play rush. Even with teammates, I can't bring myself to play rush for those points. So I probably definitely won't. Nothing in milestones and nothing in FC Pro either, which is all a little bit surprising to be fair. Let's have a look at live events though. So the Cornerstones Tournament Qualifier is there still. The finale is there in 3 days' time now, which I'm now eligible for. Looking forward to seeing what the rewards are for that. We've got the World Tour Super Stars League in 13 days, guys. So if you haven't got those silver players and you don't own them yet, it really might be worth like thinking about working towards those now if you want to play in this tournament. And then the Champs Excellence in 23 days and the Excellence Exhibition in 25 days. So nothing, guys, in objectives or play for today. If you want to use the best players in FC26, there's only one sure way to get them. U7Buy gives you some of the best prices around to buy Ultimate Team coins. It's fast, safe, and reliable, and if you use my discount code NEP at checkout, you get an extra 8% off their prices. Check out the link in the description below. And so with that, guys, and here is the team that I used to win the tournament yesterday as well. It's a pretty fun team. My best player, my 86 plus player is Martin Ødegaard. I decided to put Kudus in and Dolan in because they're obviously like the winners players from the previous tournaments. And I just felt like it would just bother people because it bothers me when I see somebody's got them. I'm like, oh my god, he's sweaty. I can't lie. I've seen some bad things about this Kudus card. I've seen people say he's bad and he's this and like, you know, he's not very enjoyable, whatever. I thought he was brilliant in at right mid. I genuinely thought he was brilliant. I was so impressed with this card. I don't know how people dislike it. For an 84, I thought it was very, very good. Anyway, do we have a new evolution for today? I finally packed Gale and threw her in Striker's Rise as well, which is nice for me. As for the evolutions, no paid evos, which I think is a smart thing from EA. We've got Iron Will was already there. Sideline Rise was already there. So unless we've got a new timed evo thingy, there isn't actually a new player in there. One thing to be careful of as well before we do go further, of the repeatable evos, so this is repeatable twice, but it's unlimited time. This is repeatable once. I can't repeat it for another day. We missed out on the crappers on one of the Evo boosts because we didn't do the first one in reasonable enough time, which was a bit frustrating. But yeah, so make sure you get the first one done before the 1 or 2 day wait has to happen. As for training camp, do we get a new one today? Do we get a new one today? No, we don't. So there is no new objectives. There is no new evolutions. There's no new game mode or like, you know, live event or whatever it is. So what is the SBC? It's got to be something worthwhile. Otherwise, it is Evander Cornerstones and Luany Player of the Month. Oh, I'm so glad, guys. I'm so glad Claudia Pina didn't win Player of the Month. If Claudia Pina won Player of the Month, I don't know, man. It would have been hell. Now, Evander has 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, can play cam, centre mid, and striker. That is a really nice card, by the way. I know, I've realised and recognised over the last few years, I just play this game differently and see different values than things than most people. Like, people want, like, meta cards, high-rated cards, OP cards, and so on and so forth. I like cards like this. 85 rated, really nice dribbling, really nice passing, decent shooting, okay pace, decent physical and defending. And then he's got game changer, incisive, long ball, and technical. And I tell you what, incisive and technical for attackers right now are two of the key play styles. So really good play styles on Evander. And then he's got Shadow Striker plus at cam, along with Playmaker plus as well. And then at centre mid also has Playmaker plus. I like this card. 4-star, 4-star right now in the game, guys, as well, especially for SBCs, is extremely rare. So a really good SBC and 2 squads, an 82 rated with a Brazilian player and an 83 rated. Nice. I like it. I'll be doing it. I'll be completing it when the gauntlet comes back for the next time. I will have Evander in one of those squads for sure. I said it yesterday as well about Ben Rama. You kind of got to do these SBCs. I think they're so valuable, short-term and long-term. You kind of got to do them. They're not expensive, even if you didn't have fodder and just wanted to use coins, and you get tradable packs back. Now, Player of the Month, League F, Luany. 3-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, right mid, right wing, cam, and striker. She's got, oh my days. She's got very good pace. Positioning, finishing, and shot power is also really nice. She's got decent vision and decent short passing for a player that has terrible overall passing. She's got very nice dribbling. Balance and reactions are a little low, but can be fixed, no problem. And then physicals are really nice. Play styles are going to absolutely determine whether or not this card is good or not. For roles, she's got inside forward plus at right mid and right wing. No rolls at cam. False 9 plus and advanced 4 plus at striker, which is nice. If this card has like low driven, technical, incisive, ticky, or finesse, this is going to be a beast. Okay. So she does have technical, which makes me think I would probably play her at cam or on the wing. She's also got press proven, inventive, and chip shot. So a really poor selection of playstyles by most accounts. You know, press proven is kind of pointless this year. At least I haven't felt it be reasonable or good or whatever. I think Inventive and Game Changer are honestly pointless playstyles, at least now. You know, that might change as like the meta develops and people understand the game a bit different. But for me, that's poor. Chip shots are good this year, but it's a luxury playstyle. It's not the one that you kind of want. It's one that once you've got everything else that you want, you don't mind it on top, but you don't want it as a primary playstyle. So now we're in a situation where her right mid or right wing, she's got no shooting, no relevant shooting playstyles and no passing playstyles. Okay, I know Inventive is there, but it doesn't matter. No incisive, no long ball, no ping, no ticky, no whipped. Terrible. For a right mid or whatever, no quick step, no rapid, no first touch. For a striker, no low driven, no finesse shot, no incisive pass, no tiki taka. For a cam, also none of those things. Makes me think this is a card that I will do. Unless the 3 squads are really awful. But this is a card that I will do and hope to add playstyles to later on down the line that make it worthwhile. Now, she's 3 squads. Okay, I'm not doing this. It's an 83 with a team of the week, an 84, and an 84 with a team of the week. Compare that to Evander. Now, she does have 5-star weak foot and decent pace and decent dribbling, but compare Luany to Evander, and it is night and day different. Night and day different. Now, we've got the 83 plus upgrade. Was that already there? Yes, there one more time. We've got the 78 by 2 upgrade. Infinitely repeatable for 3 days. Was it a 77 by 2 last time? It's 6 rares again. 6 rares and 1 common. Let me see if I've got like enough to put something in here. Obviously, I could do the common, not a problem. Yuri Bacic. I don't really want to use high-rated cards, to be fair, because I literally like to use the 78, 79s, and 80s and stuff in these SBCs. That, oh man, I hate this. Yeah, in these SBCs that offer players and packs in return, I like to put them in. But I have got enough down here to do one pack that will do just for the sake of doing it. I do think the 78 plus is an upgrade on what it was last week. I think it was a 77 plus last week. I can't quite remember specifically. Team of the week upgrade is still there, same as the prime and silver, bronze, prime, bronze, and silver upgrade, and then nothing else there either. And then we have got Cornerstones Challenge 4, which I think was there from yesterday actually, so that's not new. And so that's all there is. Just 2-player SBCs. I say that's all there is. It's very Jekyll and Hyde from EA, as per usual, isn't it? Wow. Poor. Really poor. Didn't even get an 80 plus. Didn't even get a board. We get Shaqiri and Proetas. Yeah. I have a feeling both players are going to be downvoted. But I personally think that Evander is good. Yeah, this is decent. I actually got loads of walkouts out of the 77 plus last week, so the 78 plus is good. Luany, I think, is terrible, terrible value. And we'll start with her because I do think it's terrible value. Like I say, guys, I think the play styles aren't great. 5-star weak foot can't be understated how important it is right now in the game cycle. I was playing with Charboom earlier in that tournament, and, you know, something as simple as hitting a stop and turn on the edge of the box, opening up some space, and knowing that I can hit the low driven no matter what foot it ends up on was really powerful and really impactful. I think I would be most inclined to use her as a striker, even though she has only false 9 and advanced 4. Advanced 4 plus is actually more than okay. But even though she only has those roll pluses, she's actually got good short passing and good vision for a striker. She's got really nice physicals for a striker. And then decent dribbling, you know, that high agility and high dribbling will allow you to still left stick dribble with her when you need to. It's the shooting and pace that's quite nice. And so a Hunter, for example, is ridiculous pace, very good positioning, finishing, and very good shot power. Or a Hawk gives her very good pace, very good physicals, and very good shooting. I think I prefer her as a striker. Like I say, I think passing playstyles are so valuable in the midfield specifically this year that, you know, for 57,000 coins, if we looked at the market, you can get players like Rafael Leao for that sort of price, right? And I think that's what was it, like 57,000? I think I'd much rather let's even take the same sort of positions. Not that, you know, she's obviously right mid, right wing, but let's do right wing, striker, cam, and right mids, and look at the sort of players you can get. Harry Kane, Alessia Russo, a good card up there. Mariona, brilliant in game and a much better card. Okay, doesn't have the pace. You got Bukayo Saka, Lautaro Martinez, he's very good. Reten down at 11k. Like, compare Luany to Reten. Okay, they play different leagues, different side of the field or whatever, but Reten's also got cam. She's got very good pace, shooting, dribbling, and passing in there. Pajor, brilliant, much better striker with finesse shot pass. Debinya, very nice. Toto is fun to play. You can get in this Lavelle in form. She's very good. Her gold card as well is very good, and it's 55k. Littman and Hero is 45k. Like, there are just better players than Luany for that price range. Now, of course, the argument will be made, you're not paying the coins for her, you're only paying the fodder. However, I don't think I would, A, want to waste 57,000 coins worth of fodder on Luany, and B, of course, when you buy the card, tradable, you can sell it again. Sometimes it goes down, sometimes it goes up. You might make some profit, you might make a small loss, but you can get something back from it. If you submit your 57,000 coins worth of fodder, you are getting back, okay, a few, like a gold pack and a premium gold pack, you'll make about 10,000 coins back from the pack potentially. But you're getting an 85 rated player that you can't really do much with. So I think for a player like this, I think they've been generally on the money and really good with nailing the requirements. I think if this card was just like, again, an 81, an 82, and an 83, something like that, it'd still be a 30k SBC, but it would feel more manageable because an 81 rated squad, you could put a couple of commons in, maybe one untradeable 84, some 80 rateds, and all of a sudden you've got it done with like kind of stuff moseying around your club. But at 57,000 coins, it'll be a big fat no from me. Evander, however, 14,000 coins. I don't know how people can downvote things like this. He's got incisive pass and technical, which are two of the best playstyles for a cam, flat out, period. And he's got long ball, which is also a very good playstyle. He's 5'10", which is nice. He's got 4-star, which is nearly unheard of right now. And he's got incredibly balanced stats. Now, you can play him as a striker. I wouldn't. I would absolutely play him as a cam. I would potentially give him an engine, which gives him really nice dribbling boost, really nice pace, and really nice passing. But I think I'd want to boost that passing up and the reactions up and stuff as much as possible. I really like an artist on him. He's still got really strong finishing, decent pace, good stam, reasonable defensive stats for a cam as well. You know, if you put in some challenges, you'll be able to do some bits with him. And also, if you defend with your cams, like most people do in this game, he'll do all right for you. You might even want to put an anchor on him. Don't. I was just joking. But yeah, I think with an artist chem style, so Maestro makes him an 88 cam. What does Maestro do for him? Oh, I forgot it boosts composure. Oh, it boosts vision, short pass, and long pass really nicely. Boosts his shot power, long shots, and positioning really nicely. And then boosts his reactions, which needed it, his composure, which needed it, and his other dribbling stats. Yeah, Maestro is the play for sure. Makes him an 88 rated cam, an 87 rated centre mid. And I think for the two squads that you need to submit for him, for me, this is an absolute easy, complete, must-do SBC. And so there we have it. So again, bit disappointed today, guys. Like not a lot by way of, nothing by way of evos, nothing by way of objectives. The only content we got today was these 3 SBCs here, 2 of which I will complete, 1 of which I will not. And then outside of that, what are we saying? So he cost 13k, very nice for Gauntlet. That's what I'm saying, Donk. Very nice for Gauntlet. He also, like, as a Cornerstones player, good chemistry for him. And he's Brazilian. And he links your MLS players. You got Messi in your team? Boom. Evander and Messi are now your 2 cams. You've got yourself a really nice team. And in fact, if we go back here and really have a look at Cincinnati, MLS, and Brazil, Cincinnati, there can't be too many players in. Maybe you've evoed some, but probably not. For MLS, Messi, Son, both brilliant. Rodri, or DePaul, should I say, brilliant. The Surridge card is decent. He already has his own chemistry boost. Thomas Muller's team of the week, brilliant, by the way. I've used that in game a few times now. He's very good. There's quite a lot of, like, even Carlos Hill. Like, Carlos Hill is very nice as well in game. And then obviously Brazil has like a ridiculous amount of quality players. But there's some, at the very least, Messi and Son being boosted by Evander for chemistry is massive. You know, that is worth it. Like, that is worth a lot. It is worth a lot. So I think, yeah, for me, a little bit of a slower day, but there's a lot to do, obviously, with like champs and whatnot. But for me, we don't mind it now. We've got the ratings refresh prediction here from AC. 83 rated Bonnie from Inter. Jack Grealish up to an 84. Van der Ven up to an 84. Bradley Barcola to an 85. Juan Garcia to an 85. Heung-min Son up to an 86. Nuno Mendes up to an 87. Michael Olise up to an 87 with that pace boost. And Julian Alvarez to an 88. I can't disagree with many of those whatsoever. I wonder if ratings refresh is going to only be upgrades or if it's going to be downgrades. Because obviously we've seen the real rating refresh of Florian Wirtz taken down a couple of notches. But I do wonder, are we going to see just upgrades or are we also going to manage to see some downgrades as well? And let me know in the comments down below as well, guys, who would be your kind of like your club's rating refresh that'd be much needed and what do you think they deserve? For me personally, who do I think is probably the lowest? Who do I think doesn't have like a card that they deserve for Arsenal? I can't lie, the ratings for Arsenal have been nice. It's the playstyles that I struggle with. Like Saka's playstyles are terrible. Gabriel's playstyles are terrible. Declan Rice is decent. I think an 87 is probably just about worthy. Maybe an 88, 89. David Raya is okay. Jokeres is probably undeservedly being an 87. He probably deserves to be an 86 or an 85, let's be real. Who do I think deserves probably an upgrade? Mika Marina in there, Zubamendi 83, Eze 83. The fact Hincapie's 83 is crazy. Havertz 82. I think Yuri and Timber, based especially on the first, like how well he's been since he's been at the club anyway, and based on the first sort of like 10 games of the season so far for Arsenal, I think he's one of the best fullbacks in the world just flat out. And yes, there's definitely some bias coming in there, but I think he is that good. I think Urian Timber should be at least an 85 rated in this current game cycle. So I'd love to see him get upgraded, get a nice big stat boost, get some real cool play styles and a bit of a pace boost as well, because he's not slow. I don't know why they've got him at 76 pace. But yeah, let me know who you think down below, guys. And that is going to be the end of the video for today. So as always, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.